What's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Control RC. So we got a cool little thing that came in the mail for us that we're actually gonna, I think, get thrown to us right at this exact moment. We got this cool little rig, this FMS Chaser. So we're actually gonna take this out of the box, and first and foremost, we got to thank FMS for actually sending this to us to give us an opportunity to give them an actual honest review, because that's the only type of reviews that we do. So we'll get this thing out of the box and then let's see what it looks like. There you go. That's a nice box. Ooh.
They always pack that stuff so nice.
They do a nice job packing the box. Literature. I can't read, so. Woo! That is bright. It's purple. Alright, so let's take this thing out of the styrofoam quietly. I do gotta say, they always do a nice job boxing these things up. You never have to worry about anything happening. That's a cute little thing. So we'll get that out. What do we got here? We got a little bag with a charger and four-way. That's handy. Let's get the remote out. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I thought it was a sticker. Get this stuff set aside here. Do a quick little first impressions of it. You know, the FMS remote, it is what it is. It's going to work just fine. So, I mean, first appearances, this thing's pretty sharp looking. It looks really cool. So let's get this little body off from it, and we'll actually bring that thing in so we can get a closer look and touch on some of the key points of this thing.
How's the body come off, Brandon?
Well, if you give me a second, it looks like it's right here.
It's a clipless design.
It's, see, right there. It's fresh, it's new. There it is. From it and all that, like I said, the clipless setup on this body actually functions pretty good. The first go around's a little stiff, but once you break it in a time or two, that's going to work really nice. First impressions of looking at it, we'll start right into the chassis itself. Now the chassis itself is actually really solid and rigid. I know it said, I was reading about it, it said it's built out of premium materials. We will look a little further into that, but first impressions, that's pretty nice. Since we've got our kind of flipped upside down right now, we'll go right to the suspension. Now the suspension is a double wishbone up front with a solid axle rear. That's going to provide good, actually trophy truck style handling. So my assumption is she's probably going to stay planted pretty solidly for what it is. Steering servo right here. No, that's the transmission. This is a steering servo. Now it is a two-speed transmission. It's high and low. And the way they have it set up, it transitions pretty seamlessly through high and low range. So I'm pretty excited to get into that to really see how that functions. I haven't had one of these little ones with a two-speed transmission in it. The other one I had is just single speed. The electronics themselves, they said they're waterproof, which is really good. So now we can blast through some puddles, see what happens. I'm assuming they don't want us to submerge it. I don't think we want to go snorkeling with it. But we can get some water on it. We can have some fun. Nice little 7.4 LiPo battery back here. That's all good to go. Little tiny adapter on it. And I do actually want to point out one thing that we were reading on it. They said it's a 30-minute runtime. Now, 30 minutes on a little thing like this is actually going to be a good amount of fun. Your hands are probably going to be tired from all the turning you're going to do on the wheel. Now, the overall inspiration, they said, they built this vehicle to be liked by beginners all the way up to experienced RC people. So one of us, both of us will like it. One of us is a little more technical than the other. So they get a little something for both of us in this vehicle. One of us likes to just hold the throttle open and turn the wheel. The other one does a little something else. So, yeah, which one's that?
I like throttle.
Yes, I know you do. I don't know, what do we think? Did we miss anything on this?
The tires.
So the tires look really cool.
It's kind of like a BF Goodrich almost.
Are they they're not licensed, but yeah, they have a BF Goodrich Goodyear looking type tread design to them. They actually feel pretty decent. They don't feel gummy soft, but they feel like they might dig in and grip pretty decent. It's got just regular shocks. They're not coil adjusted. Looks like it's actual metal drive shaft happening in there, so that's cool. There's the motor. Do not touch. I'm assuming it's not hot yet, so I don't know. It looks really cool. I don't really know what else to really talk about.
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag? The bag, we got charger. So it does come. It's cool that these little rigs, they come with a little charger, so now you can actually plug it right in and get going. Got a little customizable grill, Allen wrench, and a 4-way, so you can start turning and wrenching on this thing immediately. So yeah, I don't know. I think what we probably need to do is get this battery charged up, get a little run-in on this, and then we can do a final wrap-up on our final thoughts on this. But I think short term, I think this thing's going to be pretty cool, so I kind of want to see. Alright, so quick little note. I didn't look close enough. These bad boys are threaded. Silly me. So now you can really, really adjust this. Let's crank this. We're going to crank the back up. Start right off. Okay, now we're good to go.
Take 5.
Alright, so we're back. We did our cool little test run with this thing, and long story short, it's a lot of fun. It does handle very well. Even for, like, I know they specified beginners are going to have a ball with this, and even people like us that have run RC cars quite a bit. This was still a good amount of fun. The runtime is very respectable, like around 30 minutes, like they said. You can do all sorts of cool things with it. For the size of it, we ran it in kind of a snowy, muddy terrain, and it did very well. Price point's pretty killer at this. I believe I looked it up and it was $129. So overall, for that, it's a professional grade RC. You can get parts for it, and it's great. we had a good time with it. The only one thing we did notice is with the 2-speed transmission, the low gear is a little bit on the lower side. It turns it more into a crawler speed, and we're not about slow, so we pretty much left it in high and had some fun with it. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna call this one a win. It was a good amount of fun, all the way from beginner to intermediate. You guys are gonna have a blast with it. So that's our thought on it. Alex has got a broken voice, so he's not gonna chime in on this one today. But other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe, throw us some comments, check this cool rig out, and we'll catch you guys next time.